Ready to go. All right, here we are. Everybody, we're down here at the Populi Studios. I'm here with Todd Belfer, a icon in the city here in Scottsdale, and I'm just thrilled to have him on the show. I'm Dan Barnard with CapitalFit. This is my CapitalFit podcast. We're actually live streaming through Facebook, Instagram,
Coming at you live.
Facebook
Live.
YouTube, and LinkedIn. So we're going to just do live here for about 5 minutes, and then we'll just say goodbye and wish everybody a fantastic weekend. But gosh, Todd, this is I'm honored to have you here on the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here. I know we've been trying to schedule this for quite some time. So
you're a busy guy.
Well,
I mean, I went to LinkedIn, pulled up your profile. I did copied and pasted.
Yeah.
It was like 9 pages came out of my printer.
And half of it's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
So, I printed out 4 here, but you have quite a career. I mean, where do you want to start?
Wherever you want.
Where did you grow up?
We can go anywhere. I grew up here in Phoenix. Went to high school here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which high school?
Brophy.
Brophy. Yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So,
went to college in Tucson at U of A.
U of A. That's my daughter's Lauren's alma mater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Phenomenal.
And stayed up here and just started working. Started doing some business.
You did.
Yeah.
What was the first business?
The first business I started was a company called Preferred Tax Liens, and I started syndicating state property tax liens, and just try to get doctors and lawyers and professionals to invest $50,000, $100,000 with me back in 90, 91, and I think my first fund was like 3 million. Second fund was probably 5, and I took 4% and gave the investors 12%. And it was just me running around to the state auctions and had a camera, and I'm 21 years old trying to figure this out.
Incredible.
And had a successful both funds. Everyone got their 12%, and learned a lot about business and selling and dealing with investors and dealing with the property tax liens and real estate.
Incredible. So very opportunistic. Who would have thought of that? So we're about the same age. I graduated from Iowa State University.
Iowa State?
In 1990.
Yeah.
I got a job.
Same here.
Got a job in Chicago with JMB Realty.
Yep.
In their trainee department. We were the last class. The company started in 72. I was in the last commercial office trainee program.
Mm-hmm.
So I went between Chicago and San Francisco for about 1.5 years. It was totally fun.
That sounds like fun.
My dad was in real estate, appraiser, mortgage broker, the president of the company.
Mm-hmm.
He sold real estate. So why didn't I go back to the good old Quad Cities and go in real estate? Well, I thought I'm going to go to Chicago. I got the job. Probably 10,000 students interviewed, and I get the job.
Right.
So I'm on top of cloud 9 at 30 grand in salary.
Yeah. I remember that was like a good salary back then. Yeah.
But you went full entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Well, I think it's just because no one would hire me, so it was kind of by default. I had to start something.
Stop.
Yeah, because I'm like, I can't get a job, so I'm just going to start my own company. And
I respect that so much.
yeah, and then had some attorneys referring me business, and it was fun. I really liked it. I mean, I was so nervous trying to pitch.
Yes.
Pitch my first limited partnership, but fast forward 36 years later.
Phenomenal.
It's not that hard now.
So you start out as tax liens.
Yeah.
Property liens.
Yeah, property tax liens.
Yeah. And if you look at your resume here from LinkedIn, it's just phenomenal. You go from, your private equity firms here at Canal Partners, now Brookstone Venture Capital.
Mm-hmm.
You took a company public with your dad. Back in the day.
Yeah. HR payroll company called Employee Solutions.
Sure. And I know some folks that were actually in that.
Yeah.
Back in the day. I was not.
Yeah. We went public in 93 in that one, and sold in, when public in 93, I left the company in March of 96, but it was a huge learning experience, and it was a lot of fun.
Incredible.
It was a lot of fun.
Goodness sakes. So that puts you on the map.
Yeah, they need some capital to go out and start seeding other companies, and and investing and sitting on boards, and yeah, gave me some money in my 20s that I think kind of maybe incurred the entitlement a little bit, but also helped me learn business quickly.
Yeah.
And what to do and what not to do, and who to do business with, who not to do business with, and gave me, I guess, some good street sense.
That's phenomenal. So you had enough sense, and then you took care of your clients' capital. They trusted you. So you went back to them the next time, and then you did the stock IPO, which was, what was the percentage that year in the stock market?
Which one? Employee Solutions?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 96, the year I left,
Yeah.
it was the #1 performer on NASDAQ.
Okay.
In 1996, and I don't remember exactly how much it was up, but I think it was 1,650% that year.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, stock went from like 4 to 150-ish. You know, there were some warrants attached to it, but.
So how did you keep your feet grounded? You're in your 20s. Most 20-year-olds would have burned through the cash, got excited.
I definitely burned through the cash.
Yeah.
You know, I bought the toys, but
right.
you know, I just loved investing, and I loved everything about investing. Getting in,
Yeah.
setting up the board, strategizing, doing the whiteboard sessions. I just loved everything about it.
Was that genetics? Was it your dad, parents? You had.
My dad was kind of an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
He didn't go to college, and he never really had a job. So he owned a dry cleaners. He was like a contractor at one point.
Mm-hmm.
He did a lot of different things. He sold TVs back in the 70s. So he's done mostly sales type jobs.
Just hustled. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you saw that work ethic.
Yeah.
You know, I got into financial planning after 4 years of J&B Realty. Started in 1994. My daughter was born in 87. Lauren, 26, U of A grad. She qualified for the top producers list of her life insurance company. It was in Cancun. Took her sister to the top producer at 26 because she watched her old man, you know, working 7 days a week.
Right.
You know, talking to people, how can I help you? And you know, did that for 25 years and been in private equity the past 5. But it's a lot more fun. Private equity is a lot more fun.
That term financial planning has come up a lot in the last couple of weeks because my CPA and my pension actuaries, I've been talking to them a lot this last week, just year-end stuff, and and my CPA is like, Todd, you really need a financial planner.
Oh.
She goes, a lot of this stuff is outside of what I can do and what you know, and it's like the first time I've ever seriously considered it, you know.
Interesting.
So
Meaning you need a quarterback.
I need a quarterback because she's like, you got too much money in your 401k.
We're going to sign off from the live, but everybody find me on Capital.
Signing off on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, LinkedIn Live.
You bet. Find me on CapitalFit on iTunes or Spotify, and then
CapitalFit.
Todd's phenomenal podcast is The Laundry List.
The Laundry List.
You bet.
Anti-business.